flow, but we started from the gutter. Shot it to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why we ain't never.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A huge play there right off the bat. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's to the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return is Hines. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 7-7, our score after 1. Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback is the deflection. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Jackson throwing once more. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Hines. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. $13 yards remaining on second down. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Chubb will get the call running left. And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Colts 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Open space inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
On the return is Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns continue to roll. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Browns 44, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, we not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a